Reality check, freshmen get a little taste of adulting.
Plus, students voted on new drum majors for the band.
We'll have all that and more on this week's episode. You're watching
Tiger Nation News. Hello, Ringgold High School, and thank you for watching Tiger Nation News. I'm Zane Little.
And I'm Dallas Jess. Today is Friday, March 28th. Zane, any plans for a spring break?
No, I will be sitting at home because I'm grounded.
Would you have to share with the entire school for everyone to know why you're grounded, Zane?
No, I really don't. But Dallas, what are you doing for spring break?
I was supposed to start a PCB, but I got stuck in a field in some mud during a tornado while I was trying to find one, so my grandma took it away.
So you're a tornado hunter?
Yeah, basically.
I like it.
Let's start with a look at our lunch forecast. Josiah, what do you got for us?
Thank you guys. As I'm sure you know, there will be no school next week due to spring break, so you can eat whatever you want. But we have some really good news from the cafeteria. They passed their health inspection with a perfect score of 100. That's a perfect score for the 23rd time in a row. That's 11 and a half years of success. Really impressive. Congratulations to our cafeteria staff. Zane and Dallas, back to you.
Thanks, Josiah. Zane, speaking of food, what's your favorite food?
My food would definitely have to be pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza? Really?
Yep.
What about pineapples on pizza? What's your opinion on that?
I say no. No. But what's your favorite food?
You know, I'd probably have to go with either burritos or some good ramen.
Okay.
Some good ramen is
ramen.
Really good.
I know. I agree with you.
Yeah.
RHSPA was the runner-up at the Literary Meat State Championship this weekend. Ellie Talley and Ivy O'Neill added individual state championships to their resumes. Ellie with acting and Ivy with singing. Miley Stewart and the guys, Quartet Braden Roach, Sam Wiggins, Luke Gardrick, and Isaac Yates were also recognized for their skill. The entire team placed at the state meetup, making the state runner-up.
With this experience, I've learned so much about acting, speaking, and sometimes even political views.
I would say the best part of literary was just being around everyone and getting to celebrate other people's wins, especially Ellie and Ivy's. Like, their wins were just so lightheartening to us, and we were so excited for them. And it was just so nice to get to celebrate with all your friends, especially when you're all there in the moment.
Congrats to RHSPA. By the way, don't forget to get your tickets to RHSPA's newest show, Anything Goes.
We'll get to sports a little later in the show, but first, we wanted to highlight something special. A new school record. Keyshawn Taylor made history this month at Cahowa Creek. He set the school record in the triple jump with a jump of 47 feet and 1 inches. The 4x8 relay team made history at the Ronnie McClurd Rotary Invitational this weekend, setting a new school record with an incredible time of 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Congratulations to our record-breaking squad, Gavin Harden, Gibson Graham, Jacob Vardis, and DeMarcus Frost. Way to push the limits and leave your mark.
And speaking of running, the 27th Annual Committees and School Grab You Run event happened this weekend after a rainout from the original date. RPD cadets helped direct traffic, keeping communities safe. James Stojic, Colby Kelly, Kyla Koffler, Dynasty Griffin, Anthony Bello, and Leah Cochran are all active members of the RPD cadets. Students from HOSA volunteered to help set up, clean up, and cheered faculty on as they crossed the finish line.
The RHS baseball reunion was this weekend. Coach Shell and Coach Walter invited baseball players from the class of 79, 80, and 81 back. Those teams were semifinalists all 3 years. About 15 players came out from those years, and Mr. Jones said it was a very memorable event.
It went great. The guys came and we had lunch for them, and then they were able to go out and throw the first pitch. And a lot of the guys just hung around during the game and talked to everyone. So it was good for everybody to see them, and our players got to meet a lot of the guys who played here before them.
Awesome. What was memorable about it?
It's just always a good thing for some of our former players to come back to Ringgold High School. And we get to see them and honor them and say thank you for what you did for us when you were here in high school.
Why is this kind of event important for the school?
It's always important to remember those who came here before us, the players that have laid the foundation, and that's something for us to always be able to follow.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Reality U came to RHS this week.
That's right. TNN reporter Colin Devlin is in the studio with more information about it. Colin?
Thanks, guys. That's right. Freshmen spent Wednesday getting a taste of being an adult. Take a look.
What will I be when I grow up? Will I have a family? What kind of car will I drive?
How much will I be spending on utilities, groceries, and other expenses? All these things are a part of adulting. If only it was taught in schools, right? This week, that was true for the freshmen here at RHS. Students are given a job, marital status, and an income. They have to figure out how to manage their expenses like insurance, daycare costs, and other things.
I've seen people like trying to budget, which I think would be helpful in their life, like their future. And I feel like that's good because we need people to learn how to be an adult.
And sometimes, those financial choices can take a toll on your budget.
It's been going alright. I'm kind of broke, I'm not even gonna lie.
Reality U shows students how your adult future can start as early as managing your grades and your GPA. Some students say it was something they never experienced before, and it was more interesting than they thought it would be.
I low-key thought it would be boring because, like, I don't know, it's just walking around in the gym. But, I mean, it's all right. The people here are nice, and you can talk to people, and it's fun. It's all right.
It's been pretty fun. The people here are nice, and, I think it's really cool and neat.
Volunteers from the community came out to help with the program. They helped students work through decisions like whether they should rent or buy based on their assigned income and credit score. Volunteer Lorraine Young with New American Funding was at the booth that discussed savings accounts, emergency funds, and retirement. She says the program is eye-opening to students.
The idea is to give people a reality check on what it really costs to live, and it's very expensive, and so you get some good insight.
Students say it was something that opened their eyes to the actual cost of being an adult. This is an event that happens every spring for the entire freshman class. Administration says it was a great success once again this year. Zane and Dallas, back to you.
Thank you, Colin. Zane, do you remember me and you went to Reality U?
Yes, I did. We both bought Corvettes and didn't give our children food, and
They didn't need
went in
it.
debt.
I'm pretty sure also we figured out that if we adopted a bunch of kids, we could take out loans.
Oh, we did figure that one out.
We adopted kids, took out the loans, and then gave the kids back.
Yep.
And then bought a Corvette. So it was pretty great.
We want to turn our attention now to band because there are some really big things happening over there.
That's right. The Raynard High School Wind Symphony just wrapped up a successful large group performance evaluation on March 10th. They received all superior ratings, which is the highest rating a band can achieve in the state. Mrs. Ellis was spotted in the band room helping out the students recently. Any guesses why? Right? You want to guess?
I honestly have no clue. Maybe it's something, just like, because she's awesome.
That's great. It's because the band is now beginning work on their spring concert music. One of these pieces is entitled Of Our New Day Begun by composer Omar Thomas. This piece is centered around the anthem Lift Every Voice and Sing, which symbolizes unity and equality. Mrs. Ellis contributed her amazing skills as choir director to work with the band on singing the anthem.
Let's talk about that event. The annual spring concert will be on May 15th at 7 p.m. in the RHS Theater. The Wind Symphony will be performing a wide variety of the music by composers old and young. They will also feature two of our student conductors, Luke Garverick and Caleb Franklin. Admission is free. However, donations are gladly accepted.
Get this, the concert will also include a world premiere of a piece by composer Justin Williams entitled Charlotte's Lullaby. This is a piece that is a gift to the band by the composer in honor of Mr. and Mrs. McDonald's upcoming birth, their first child, Charlotte Rosemary McDonald. This will be the first time the piece has ever been performed before it is published worldwide. Zane, I just want you to imagine being born into the world with your very own song. Who would your song be written by?
I think my song will be written by Beethoven. What about yours?
Mine would either be Wolfgang Mozart or Ken Carson.
Ken Carson sounds amazing. In some more big news this week in band, the students have spoken and they voted on 2 new drum majors. Congratulations to head drum major Cameron Davis and assistant drum major Mara York. Mr. McDonald says they are going to be great leaders for our band. Tiger Nation News was there when the voting was happening. We later sat down with the current drum major Luke Garverick to ask him about the process. Take a look.
You have 2 auditions, and those all go into your overall score and determine who's drum major or whatever. And what that entails is with the first round of auditions, you go into a room filled with 3 judges, and they critique your conducting style, your technique, and they'll interview you. And that is just to make sure that 1, you know the fundamentals of being a drum major. 2, you have the leadership qualities that will be able to be present when leading the entire band as a whole. You will then go on to the second audition, and that's in front of the entire band. I was so excited when Mara finished her audition because I've been with Mara since she came in as a rookie. And it's really exciting for those types of kids who come in as a rookie and you see them progressively get better and better. And I was in the audition process with Mara, and as a freshman, she made the finals. And she was incredible in that. And I can't wait to see what she does under Cameron. I know she'll be impeccable. Sorry.
We're going to do long fight songs, so with the singing. Set! Come on.
Because of this past year with Cameron, me and her have developed a relationship and a friendship, really, and so I really believe that the band next year is going to be successful under her leadership.
HOSA students are busy planning their annual fall blood drive coming up. On April 14th, the Blood Assurance Bus will be here if you want to donate blood. This time, anyone who donates in the morning will get a Chick-fil-A biscuit, and afternoon donations will get free pizza. Donating blood is important because it helps local people in need. We are competing against other schools as well, so let's show the community how much we serve. The spring plant sale is set for April 11th and 12th. Come shop for flowers, vegetables, herbs, hanging baskets, and much more. Check out our website for the full plant list and prices.
And that same weekend, head over to the 11th annual show and Shine Car Show. Skills USA and Public Safety will host their car show Saturday, April 12th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at RHS. Registration from 9 to 11, judging from 11 to 1, and awards at 1 p.m. Registration is $20 per car entered and $20 per craft booth entered. There will be door prizes and food vendors. All funds will help support students competing in Skills USA next year. RHS is having a TikTok talent show. This will be a viewing party during school. If you want to participate, feel free to submit something. It can be singing, dancing, lip singing, or anything else. Just make sure it is school appropriate. Pick up a permission form in Miss Holcomb's room to participate. Submitting is free, but the viewing party on April 17th will be a ticketed event.
Zane, we're making a TikTok, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We finna win.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to win, obviously, because you know why?
Like that?
Nobody can stop us, dog.
You're right. If you've driven by the tennis court area lately, you may have seen some very cool wood pieces behind the construction classroom. That's because construction students have been working hard to make handcrafted items just for you. Take a look. This is a new video showing some of the items students have made, from chicken coops to planter shelves. There is something for everyone, and they are all for sale. Mr. Cronin says the items are all from different skill levels.
Every class has built something that's out here, so some of the simpler items is some stuff that my first class did, and then some of the more complex, it could be second or third, just depending on which thing you're looking at.
Purchasing a handcrafted Trevor, see Mr. Cronin in the construction room.
We're going to take a break.
When we come back, TNN Sports reporter Jats Persley has a recap of last week's sports. You're watching
Tiger Nation News.
All right, hot take debates. Each person gets 20 seconds. You're defending and you're arguing. Pineapple on pizza.
So if you throw a little bit of salty ham in there on your Hawaiian-style pineapple pizza, you'd be surprised how the sweetness and the salt work together in your mouth. It's like a party in your mouth.
First off, ham, disgusting. Gotta go with bacon. But for topic, pineapple, it's wet. Anything wet should not go on pizza. Anything cold.
Pepperoni's wet.
Okay, but if it's a fruit, I don't think it should go on pizza. Fruit and pizza mixed together, I mean, come on. That just sounds crazy.
All right,
That's a vegetable.
Time's up.
That's a vegetable.
You're defending and you're arguing. Summer is better than winter.
Summer is absolutely better than winter. Lots of vitamin D. Who doesn't like to be in the sun? You don't have to wear heavy coats. It's just the best time of year. You get to go to the beach and enjoy it. You can just sit outside. It's the time you get to swim in the pool. There's nothing wrong with summer.
Okay.
Bugs, sweat, stink, insecurities all around sometimes. In winter, you can wear whatever you want. You can dress like you would in summer. You can dress hot, warm, cold, lukewarm.
All right, time's up.
You're defending and you're arguing.
Dogs are better than cats.
They're better. Cats are mean and ugly and fat and stupid. And dogs are just better in every way, shape, and form. And I have a dog. If you say anything about my dog, he'll eat you because he's 160 pounds and he likes you.
Okay, time's up.
160 pounds. Fat dog. My cat's 20 pounds. No, not 20. He's probably like 10 pounds. I can hold it. They're independent. Dogs stink. They're greasy. Cats. I don't have to let them out.
Time's up. Okay, thank you.
Welcome back. And right now we have a TNN sports reporter, Jax Persley, with our sports recap of the week. Jax, what do you got for us?
Guys, the Ringgold boys soccer team headed to Lakeview and claimed an eventful 2-0 win, ending the side's undefeated run at home. The first goal came from Will Burgess, and then Manuel Saldana finished it off with a brilliant first-time shot. The girls' soccer team also headed to Lakeview, suffering a 2-1 defeat. To recap the baseball team's week once again, the boys hosted North Cobb Christian High School and suffered a 9-5 loss. They also hosted Lakeview both Thursday and Friday, thrashing them 9-6 and 8-3 respectively. They also hosted Union County Monday this week, being taken down 3-1 in a devastating loss. In track, Keyshawn Taylor takes first place in the high jump at competitive Ronnie McCormick Rotary Invitational at Dalton High School, earning an impressive 6-4. He also placed third in the triple jump against competitors from Model, Dalton, Sprayberry, Hiram, and more. Another incredible performance from Keyshawn. Congratulations on dominating the competition. That's all for sports this week. Zane and Dallas, back to you.
EOCs are coming. Your teachers will be sharing more information as the time approaches. Visit the Georgia Experience website to walk through the new online tools available on DRC. See your teacher for more information regarding EOCs. If you are going to prom, don't forget to fill out the permission form first. All attendees must turn in a permission slip before they can purchase tickets. All non-RHS guests must be approved. Guests need to be between the ages of 9th grade and 20 years old. They also need to be in good academic standing. Coosa County dress code and rules will be in effect. Permission forms can be found in the main office and the outside room 200, room 226, and room 213. Complete and return the form. Once the form is approved, the prom fee will be applied to your Infinite Campus account. You can pay online through Infinite Campus, or you can bring cash or check to Miss Walker, Miss Lloyd, or a bookkeeper in the front office. And remember, there is no free parking around the aquarium unless you manage to find street parking. Take a look at the map on your screen. You can see the spaces marked by the Tennessee Aquarium website that highlight the nearby parking lots or garages.
Sign-ups are still open for the Kennesaw State University campus tour for juniors and seniors. The tour will be Thursday, April 17th, and there are only 40 spots available, and it's first come, first served. If you're interested, first you're going to want to fill out the doodle form, then you're going to pick up a permission form in the counselor's office, and then last but not least, return the signed permission form and a $20 bus fee. The deadline for permission form and money is Friday, April 11th.
We're going to take just one more break. When we come back, seniors, do you have it all done yet? We have a list of everything you need to do leading into graduation. You're watching
Tiger Nation News.
Hello, Joseph Brumfield. Welcome to Tiger Nation News. Today our guest is Ms. Copeland. How long have you worked at RHS?
13 years. Started in 2012, right after the storm.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is collard greens and cornbread, and dessert is a banana split with wet walnuts. Lots of chocolate syrup.
Tell me something about yourself.
I am the baby of my mom's family, and I am the oldest of my dad's family.
Thank you for your time.
You're quite welcome. Short and sweet.
Welcome back. Now we're going to focus on seniors. It's a busy time of the year, but don't worry. We have a checklist. Here's what you need to do for next month. The deadline for your baby pictures, senior quote, and senior slideshow photos are due April 11th. We'll get to those in a minute, though. The senior walk for Boyne Elementary is also April 11th at 11 a.m. Also on that day is the deadline for the TSU permission form. If you're planning on visiting the beautiful and historic campus at TSU, you don't want to miss this opportunity. The trip will be April 17th. The deadline to purchase an optional senior tribute in the yearbook has been extended to April 20th. Please visit the Jostens website to purchase a senior recognition ad. There are 2 more senior walks scheduled on April 25th. The first is Ringgold Elementary and Ringgold Primary. Last but not least, April 28th is the top golf trip for all seniors, so get those forms in and secure your spot ASAP. Now we're going to talk about those photo submissions. There are 3 very important things that are due by April 11th. Baby pictures, senior quotes, and senior slideshow. Zane, break it down for us.
That's right. For the yearbook, you need to submit 2 things. The senior slideshow is your slide that will be shown following senior sunrise, before class night practice. On the senior Google Classroom page, you can create a custom slide that will show at the event. Google Classroom is where you submit all of that.
Now, the baby picture and senior quote is a different thing. Start digging through those baby books in order to place your picture and quote in the yearbook. Make sure you head to the Google Classroom and drop them there.
The due date for the senior yearbook recognition ads has been extended to April 20th. The cost is $50. Please visit the Jostens website to purchase your senior tribute today.
Seniors, vote now on your senior superlatives. This round determines our winners. Voting is on Google Classroom and it's due April 11th. While you're there, go ahead and upload your baby pictures and senior quotes for the yearbook. You must submit both.
There has been a new assignment added to the senior Google Classroom for students to submit their scholarship information about scholarships that have been awarded so we can recognize them at class night. The due date is May 9th.
If you missed it, here's a list of all your upcoming senior walks just one more time. Some of the dates are not quite finalized, so be prepared for changes. Sign up for the chance to walk the halls of your elementary school last time before you never come back. Happening in March is Wood Station Elementary. In April, we have Boynton Elementary, Ringgold Elementary, and Ringgold Primary. Then, lastly in May, the senior waltz will be at Graceville, Cloud Springs, Ringgold Middle School, and Tiger Creek Elementary.
Let's recap those senior trips one more time. There are 2 scheduled. On Monday, April 28th, students are going to have an unforgettable day of fun at Topgolf. Challenge your friends to driving range games, putt-putt golf, cornhole, yard chess, and more. Then afterwards, we'll grab lunch together and we'll be back by 2 p.m. The cost is $18 plus any extra spending money you decide to bring. Forms and payment are due on Wednesday, March 27th. Turn them in to Miss Holcomb or Miss Amy. Don't miss out. Spots are limited, so get your forms of payment in ASAP.
And I know this is the one you're all waiting to hear about. The last senior trip of the year will be to Dollywood. The senior trip to Dollywood is happening Wednesday, May 14th. Students will leave at 8:30 a.m. and will return at 9 p.m. Cost will be $105 plus money for lunch, dinner, and spending money. The deadline for forms and payment will be due April 30th. Turn those forms and payment into Mrs. Holcomb or Mrs. Amy.
All right, Dallas. Where is your favorite amusement park?
This is the easiest question I've been asked. Okay. I've been to a lot. I've been to Disney.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Six Flags, the Dollywood. I've been to all those.
Yeah.
Universal takes them all.
100%. That's my favorite too.
Listen. Disney's cool, but Disney's more about like the experience.
Also,
Universal's
it's also
got,
for like you're younger. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? Like,
Universal's got Marvel. They got Harry Potter.
Exactly. That's all you need.
But it's fantastic, honestly.
Do you have any story ideas? Let us know at Tiger Nation News. We're always hunting for stories to bring you.
Remember our Tiger expectations: respect, honesty, and service. Thanks for watching, and
Go Tigers!